Field of 10, Kenny, for the 2-year-old filly trot, sponsored by Diamond Creek Farms, is up next.
Public banking on 4, Special Way to keep the ball rolling. 6 wins from 8 starts coming in, 6 in a row for this Oka Svanstedt phenom. Trotting daughter of Walner now down to 1-2. 3-1 in the 7, Righteous Resolve. She's an outstanding rookie in her own right. 9 starts, 8 of them winning efforts. Never worse than second. A titanic clash awaits. It's the Breeders' Crown final. Here they come. They're off and trotting and leaving hard in the center. There goes Mambasita, out fastest of them all. Righteous Resolve punches out with her between horses early is Walner Payton. Their 4th away came Special Way. Retreating into 5th is Instagram Model. 6th out there at her wheel is Blonde Bombshell. Then through at the inside, Tactical Planner. Going into that turn, further back outside, we have Life Itself. In at the rail to claim that 9th spot, Silly Me Hanover. And trailing 10th is Secret Volo. They rush by the quarter in 27-1. And MacDonnell sends Righteous Resolve to the front, and she's on top just over a length. Mambasita's in the pocket spot, Walner Payton 3rd. 4th is Special Way, 5th inside to Instagram Model. 6th in Overland, Park the Routsman, Blonde Bombshell. Through at the rail, Tactical Planner. Scooting up the inside, Silly Me Hanover. Further back, Life Itself and Secret Volo trails. Not a lot of action, and they're almost at the midway point. Righteous Resolve has got to like her spot. She's up front controlling it, dictating it. 56 seconds to the midway point, and it's Righteous Resolve leading into the final turn. Mambasita's in the pocket spot. Walner Payton 3rd. Svanstedt flips the switch on Special Way. First up out of 4th she goes now. Tracking cover Instagram Model into 5th. The others start to separate from the top 5 as the speed quickens going to 3/4. It's Righteous Resolve on top. Still second is Mambasita. Special Way on the outside climbs the first over Mountain 3rd. On her cover outside from in 4th now is Instagram Model. 3/4 in 124-1. Special Way's got to do more. Righteous Resolve is on point leading the way. From the pocket spot, Mambasita. Special Way goes to work now. Here escaping is Walner Payton. Righteous Resolve puts it all on the line in the final 1/8 of the mile. Special Way's getting to her. And Special Way works her way to the front in deep stretch for Svanstedt. Late speed comes from Walner Payton on the outside, but it's Special Way again. Special Way in the Breeders' Crown, an outstanding score as she wins in a track and Canadian record time of 1:52. Tonight's 8th race, presented by Adam Bowden and Sean Lugani for Diamond Creek Farms, as they congratulate Team Special Way on a Breeders' Crown triumph here in tonight's 8th race. Stakes Canadian record performance of 1:52.
It is a Canadian record performance, 1:52, Special Way, Oka Svanstedt getting the job done here in the 2-year-old filly trot Breeders' Crown. Oka, quickly here, because I know you got to get back to the paddock. Just take us through the race. You're waiting on your filly, and did she ever just power home? That's a good filly that she beat down the lane, but you had to be really happy with how this race went.
Yeah, it's a very great horse, and she did a strong race today. First over the last half, and she really want to win.
Just looking at this filly, and you've had a lot of real nice trotters, but it's been an unbelievable 2-year-old season. Where does she rank among some of these nice horses that you've had since you've relocated here to North America?
I think it's the best filly I have had.
All right, congratulations on the win. We'll let you get back to the paddock. I'd like to bring in the smiling owners of Special Way. We have Mr. George Siegel, Mr. Marvin Katz. George, we were talking earlier tonight about the fact that you hadn't been to Mohawk in several years. You come back and you come right to the winner's circle. That's how you do it.
We did it 4 years ago, and we do it tonight. But let's say hello to Al Lipfeld, one of our partners who's not here tonight.
Yes, as we mentioned a little bit earlier, Al unfortunately could not be with us, but we're all sending our best to him. I want to ask about the connection here. This is a homebred for you. Tell us the backstory.
We're partners. We usually train 1 or maybe 2 trotting fillies a year, and this was picked out, and with help from Perry, and here we are.
The job well done. Everybody comes together, and the job is complete. Just looking at this filly, did you have an inkling pretty early on that this was one real talented filly?
Well, she raced in an early race at the Meadowlands from way back, and she just closed tremendous. And she didn't win. She came in second, and we said this is going to be a good filly. Winning here at Woodbine is special.
We like to hear that, but you were mentioning to me as well, these Breeders' Crown trophies, they never get old.
They don't, but they get tougher every year.
Congratulations, Marvin. I'm just going to slide you in here. We were talking earlier about the camaraderie in our industry. winning with great partners like this has to be what it's all about.
I'm ecstatic. I'm thrilled. I'm only disappointed, and I have to repeat what George said. We miss you, Al. We love you, and we hope that you're well very soon. As far as the partnership, George is not only a partner, but a friend. Joan, my wife Lynn. This is a great camaraderie, and it makes it even more special to be able to do this. You asked about the backstory. Yes. We trained the grandmother of this filly. We trained the filly, and now we have this filly. And it's a family that we have a great deal of faith in, and we've developed it together. And that's what makes it exhilarating, is when you develop something like this and it wins a Breeders' Crown. That's as good as it gets, Mark.
Absolutely. And lastly here for you, to get to the winner's circle in your own backyard, when it was announced that the Breeders' Crown was returning to Mohawk Park, right on your radar, I'm sure, is that you want to win one of these.
Well, I'd love to win one of these, of course, but they're not easy to do, and it's difficult. And of course, winning it here in Mohawk, we have so much of our family here together tonight, and Joan and George and my wife Lynn and myself, and so many of our close friends and people who work with us. It just makes it special. Yes.
Well, congratulations on the victory to the great connections of Special Way, Canadian record performance, 152 in the Breeders' Crown.